1. Hook. Imagine you just spent 6 months on a cloud migration, only to find out your application runs slower than before. What went wrong? Let's dig into real-world lessons from a failed cloud migration. The real problem isn't just technical, it's about aligning your business needs with cloud capabilities. 3. The simple explanation at its core, a cloud migration is about moving your applications and data from on-premises servers to the cloud. Sounds easy, right? But it's complex. You need to consider architecture, how your app is built; data management, how you handle and store data; user experience, how your end users interact with your application. Each aspect needs to be carefully planned. Otherwise, you'll face performance issues, skyrocketing costs, and operational headaches. 4. Real-world example. Let's take a look at a startup I worked with last year. They were a small e-commerce platform with around 200 daily active users. Their goal was to migrate to AWS to handle growing traffic. They set a budget of $10,000 for the migration. Lift and shift their existing application without making any changes. However, they didn't account for their database size. They were using a MySQL database with 500,000 rows of product data. During migration, the database connection times exploded to over 30 seconds. Their app crashed during peak hours, and customer complaints soared by 300%. What happened? They underestimated their database performance needs. Their initial $10,000 budget grew into a $30,000 expense due to additional resources and support they had to bring in to fix the problems. 5. What to do instead to avoid this scenario? Follow this actionable framework. Step 1. Assess your current environment. Audit your existing infrastructure. Identify your applications, data size, and user load. Use tools like AWS Migration Hub for a complete overview. Step 2. Define your requirements. Determine performance needs. For example, if you have 200 daily users, what peak concurrent users do you expect? Aim for a database response time under 100 milliseconds. Step 3. Choose the right migration strategy. Lift and shift, replatforming, or refactoring. If your app is complex, consider a phased migration to minimize risk. Step 4. Plan for scaling. Use auto-scaling features. Set minimum and maximum instances based on historical data. Use load testing tools like Apache JMeter to simulate traffic. Step 5. Monitor and optimize post-migration. Set up monitoring using AWS CloudWatch or Google Cloud Monitoring. CPU usage above 70%. Database connection times over 200 milliseconds. 6. Common mistakes. Mistake 1. Failing to account for data size. Always estimate the size and complexity of your databases and applications. Use data profiling tools to analyze data before migration. Mistake 2. Ignoring performance testing. Conduct thorough load testing before the migration. Simulate real user scenarios to understand how your application will behave under stress. Mistake 3. Lack of documentation. Keep detailed documentation of your current architecture and migration steps. This will help you identify issues quickly. Mistake 4. Underestimating costs. Use cost calculators like AWS Pricing Calculator. Factor in all components, storage, compute, and data transfer costs. Mistake 5. Not training your team. Invest in training for your team. Provide workshops on cloud technologies and migration best practices. 7. Quick checklist before you start your migration. Make sure you have a complete inventory of your current applications and data. Define performance requirements and thresholds. A chosen migration strategy. Monitoring tools set up for post-migration. A budget that includes hidden costs. 8. Summary plus CTA. Cloud migrations can be tricky, but they don't have to be a nightmare. Assess your environment, define your requirements, and choose the right strategy. Avoid common mistakes by preparing thoroughly. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more real-world tech advice and cloud engineering insights. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear.